students, today we are going to start with the chemical properties of metals, and the first reaction of the metals is with air that we are going to discuss today. Let's see that. Chemical properties of metals. The first reaction which we are going to discuss today, it is reaction with air. Basically it is reacting with the oxygen of the air. So students, like in mathematics, you are first writing a formula and then you put the various values. Here also in chemistry, we are writing the equation formula. Like whenever metal combines with oxygen, it forms metal oxide. Any metal, when it combines with oxygen, it's going to form its corresponding oxide. Okay, we are going to discuss various metals one by one, how do they react and what is the specific feature of their reaction. Let's begin from here. Potassium, sodium, Na. Potassium, sodium. These are highly reactive. Students, I had written the condition under which these metals are going to react. Sodium and potassium are highly reactive metal. They react vigorously with the oxygen of the air, and the reaction is so vigorous, students, that it catches it catches fire whenever they are kept open in the air, and that is why these metals, sodium and potassium, they are kept under kerosene so that they cannot react with the oxygen, moisture and carbon dioxide of the air, and it cannot make any accident. So to prevent the accidental fires, they are kept under kerosene because they react vigorously with the oxygen. Now let's go through the reaction. Just here, potassium when combined with oxygen, metal हमने लिया है potassium, formula of oxygen it is O2. It is forming metal oxide. Students, what is the valency of potassium? It is 1, and for oxygen it is 2. So the formula becomes K2O. First write the correct formulas and then you just balance it. So here it comes 2 and here it comes 4. Similar way, sodium also combines with oxygen and it forms sodium oxide. Sodium is also having the valency of 1. So the formula of its oxide is Na2O. Okay, so both these metals reacts vigorously with the oxygen and they forms their oxides, potassium oxide and sodium oxide. Now these two oxides, they are basic in nature. How you can say that these oxides are basic in nature? Students, there are two ways by which you can say that this oxide is basic or acidic. First one, when you react these oxides with water, they forms the hydroxide. They are forming the hydroxide KOH. Na2O when reacts with H2O, it is forming NaOH. So they are forming the hydroxide. This is potassium hydroxide and this is sodium hydroxide. And we know that hydroxides, they are basic in nature, and if you will dip the red litmus, they will convert it into blue, showing that they are basic in nature. So first way to find out the nature of the oxide, make it to react with water, and the corresponding compound form, test it with the help of litmus paper. So here potassium oxide when combines with water, it has formed potassium hydroxide. Sodium oxide when it has combined with water, it has formed sodium hydroxide. So if you will bring red litmus to these solution, it will convert to blue, showing that they are basic in nature. Okay, and one important point is that they are also called as alkali. What are alkali? Soluble, water soluble bases. Alkalis are water soluble bases. So these potassium oxide and sodium oxide, they are soluble in water and then they form corresponding hydroxides. For other remaining oxides, students, we will see that they can dissolve in water but they are not soluble, they will form the suspension. Here they are soluble in water. Potassium oxide and sodium oxide, they are soluble in water and they are called as alkali therefore. Okay, So here we had discussed 2 points. First thing, sodium and potassium are highly reactive metals. They react vigorously with the oxygen and forms the corresponding oxides. The nature is basic, and whenever it is reacting with water, it is forming the corresponding hydroxides, and these two oxides, they are called as alkali because they are forming water soluble bases. Okay, and second way how to say that these are basic. Potassium oxide and sodium oxide, they are having basic nature. When they combines with acids, they will form salt and water. Okay, so the two ways, या तो आप उसको वाटर में डिसॉल्व करके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग सॉल्यूशन का नेचर चेक कर लो विद द हेल्प ऑफ लिटमस पेपर. सेकेंड वे है आप उसको रिएक्ट कर दो एसिड के साथ, इट विल फॉर्म सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. हियर वन थिंग मोर आई विल ऐड, नॉन मेटल्स. नॉन मेटल्स सपोज हमने लिया सल्फर. सल्फर व्हेन कंबाइंस विद ऑक्सीजन स्टूडेंट्स, it will form sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, now when this sulfur dioxide gas, it is made to react with water, then it is forming an acid H2SO3. And what is the name of this acid? Sulfurous. This is sulfurous acid. Now if you will bring blue litmus paper, obviously it's going to convert it into red because it is acid. So what we can say, sulfur, it is a non-metal. तो यहाँ से हमारा conclusion बना सकते हैं हम. We can draw our conclusion. Non-metals, whenever they combine with oxygen, they forms the non-metallic oxides. And these non-metallic oxides, they are acidic in nature. Why they are acidic in nature? Because when they combine with water, they form the corresponding acid. और इसमें अगर आप blue litmus लाओगे तो it will convert into red. So you can prove the acidic or basic nature of non-metallic oxides and metallic oxides. So this was all about potassium and sodium. Now let's move on to the next, magnesium. Students, magnesium do not react with the oxygen at room temperature, but जब आप उसको heat करोगे, on heating only it reacts with the oxygen. Magnesium oxygen के साथ react कब करेगा? On heating. आप यहाँ पे क्या लिखोगे? आप इसको थोड़ा सा heat करोगे, then only it's going to form its oxide, magnesium oxide. Again इसका nature क्या है? Basic. Okay, do you remember this reaction students? In the first chapter we had done magnesium ribbon को हमने burn किया था and the white powder of magnesium oxide was formed. White powder इसका हमारा बन रहा था and what was the characteristic feature of the reaction? There was a white dazzling light was produced. Okay, along with the formation of magnesium oxide which is white powder. This is also basic. कैसे prove करेंगे? फर्स्ट तो अगर आप मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को वाटर के साथ डिसॉल्व करोगे तो इट विल फॉर्म मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, जैसे सेम अभी हमने ऊपर किया था. यहाँ पे एक और तरीका बता रही हूँ. मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड को आप एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करवाओ, कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग क्या मिल जाएगा? सॉल्ट, मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड अलॉन्ग विथ वाटर. तो हम क्या कह रहे हैं कि मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड जो है वो भी क्या है? बेसिक है. अगर आप उसकी रिएक्शन करवाते हो मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड plus H2O, then what you will get? Magnesium hydroxide. Okay, magnesium hydroxide, it is base. So when you will bring red litmus, it will convert to blue. And second method है magnesium oxide की अगर हमने acid के साथ reaction करवाई, because acid combines with base to form salt and water. So here we will get the salt, that is magnesium chloride along with water. So we can say that the oxide of the metals, it is basic in nature. Next metal, aluminium, zinc. Aluminium and zinc, again students, on heating they combines with the oxygen. Aluminium combines with the oxygen and it forms aluminium oxide. It forms a protective layer. Suppose this is an aluminium and if I am heating, it will form a layer of aluminium oxide on its surface. And zinc, similarly, it also combines with oxygen and it forms a layer of zinc oxide. Now, one thing which we have to focus here, that these two oxides, they are not only basic but they are also acidic. So one word we will be using, amphoteric. A amphoteric. Amphoteric oxides means they can behave as acidic as well as basic. Acidic means they will react with base to form salt and water. Basic means they will react with acids to form salt and water. Let's see the reactions. First we are taking aluminium oxide. Al2O3 है, जब इसको हमने एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करवाया HCl, कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग सॉल्ट कैसे मिलेगा बेटा? एल्यूमिनियम एंड Cl. एल्यूमिनियम की वैलेंसी 3, Cl की वैलेंसी 1. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट राइट द फॉर्मूला AlCl3 और साथ में ये H और O से मिला के आप क्या बना दोगे? वाटर. सो हियर यू विल गेट H2O एंड आफ्टर दैट लास्ट में सबसे लास्ट में आपको क्या करना है? बैलेंसिंग. फर्स्ट राइट द करेक्ट formulas. Okay, what is the name of this compound? The salt which is formed, aluminium chloride. Similarly, this oxide also combines with the base to form salt and water. Students, यहाँ पे ये एक बहुत important salt बनाता है. इस पे बहुत सारे questions हैं. You will get many questions in the back exercise as well as in the reference books. What happens when aluminium oxides combines with NaOH? It forms a salt sodium aluminate. Formula क्या है? NaAlO2. Okay, along with water. So this oxide it is reacting with acid as well as base, forming corresponding salts. Okay, so here what you can say? Here is the nature of Al2O3. It is basic. Basic है या नहीं है? क्योंकि ये acid के साथ react कर रहा है. And in this reaction, it is acting as acid. क्योंकि acid when it is combining with base, it is forming salt and water. So this aluminium oxide, it is acting as both acid as well as base. So it is called as amphoteric oxide. Next one, ZNO. It is also amphoteric oxide. How you can say that ZNO is amphoteric oxide, students? ZNO को combine करो HCl, same. ZNO को combine करो NaOH के साथ. प्रोडक्ट सॉल्ट कैसे बनाएंगे हम? Zn and Cl. Zn की वैलेंसी होती है 2, Cl की वैलेंसी होती है हमारी 1. So the formula will be ZnCl2 plus H2O. बैलेंस कर देते हैं. Cl यहाँ पे हम 2 लगा देते हैं. So it will be H2O. ZNO NaOH के साथ कंबाइन होता है तो जैसे यहाँ पे सॉल्ट था NaAlO2, यहाँ पे बनता है Na2ZnO2. ये भी बहुत जगह पूछा गया है. Formula of the salt. What happens when zinc oxide combines with NaOH? It forms a salt. And इसका नेम क्या होता है students? सोडियम जिंकेट. अच्छे से नोट कर लेना. This is सोडियम जिंकेट. ZINCATE. सोडियम जिंकेट. फॉर्मूला क्या है? Na2ZnO2. ओके, अब यहाँ पे हम इसको साथ में क्या बना दें? H2O. Now you just balance it. Na2 है, so obviously यहाँ पे हम 2 लगा दें. Na2ZnO2. अब यहाँ पे बचा 1 और यहाँ पे हमारे कितने बचे? H2O. So it is already balanced. So in this portion we had discussed that aluminium and zinc are the metals which on heating they forms a layer of oxide, that is aluminum oxide or zinc oxide, and these are amphoteric oxides. Fine. Amphoteric oxides का meaning क्या होता है? Reactions क्या होती है? That you should know. So practice for that. Now the next category, iron. Iron does not burn. It do not burn on even strong heating. ये burn नहीं होता है, but it forms a layer of Fe3O4. Students, अभी Fe3O4 क्या है हमारा? देखो Fe3O4 के अंदर आयरन की जो ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट है वहाँ पे वो FeO के साथ भी है और Fe2O3 के साथ भी है. If I have to write, it is Fe2 as well as 3 in the oxidation state. So I should write like this: iron oxide. So it is having FeO as well as Fe2O3. अब देखो इसका जो फॉर्मूला है Fe3O4 का, exactly it is like this: ferrous oxide and ferric oxide. अगर दोनों को combine कर दे तो 2 and 1 3 and 3 and 1 4. So the formula it is Fe3O4. Simply आपको learn करना है what happens when iron is heated. It combines with the oxygen and it forms Fe3O4. ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट है. कॉपर डू नॉट बर्न इवन ऑन स्ट्रॉन्ग हीटिंग, बट अगर आप कंटिन्यूस करते रहोगे प्रोलॉन्ग हीटिंग फॉर द लॉन्गर टाइम, सो कॉपर कंबाइंस विद ऑक्सीजन ऑन प्रोलॉन्ग हीटिंग, और ये हमें क्या दे देता है, ब्लैक कलर का एक कॉपर ऑक्साइड लेयर. ब्लैक कलर की कॉपर ऑक्साइड लेयर बन जाती है, वो जो उसके ऊपर डिपॉजिट हो जाती है. Okay, so we are seeing different metals, how they are reacting under different conditions. Now the next one, silver, gold, platinum. These are the metals which are non-reactive. These are also called as noble metals which do not react. They do not react even at high temperature. आप कितना ही heat कर लो, prolonged heat कर लो, but they will not combine with the oxygen. So they are also called as noble metals. Is it clear? Now students, one more term it is here, anodizing. अब anodizing को समझ लेते हैं. देखो यहाँ पे this reaction, aluminium when it is combining with oxygen, it is forming a layer of aluminium oxide. Students, when it is reacting with the oxygen at its own, it is forming a thin layer of aluminium oxide. Now this layer of aluminium oxide, it protects the aluminium metal because it is not exposed to the atmosphere further, and it protects it. Okay, now if we have to increase the thickness of this aluminium oxide layer, we goes for a process that is called as anodizing. So I have written here anodizing, the process of forming a thick layer of aluminium oxide. हम ये जो aluminium oxide की layer है उसको thick करते हैं. How we are doing it? देखो इसके अंदर हम एक इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक टैंक लेंगे. एनोड, एनोड it is made up of pure aluminium and it is electrolyzed with the help of dilute H2SO4. Now during the process oxygen gases evolved at anode. एनोड के ऊपर कौन सी गैस बनेगी, ऑक्सीजन गैस. ये ऑक्सीजन गैस किसके साथ कंबाइन होगी, प्योर एल्यूमिनियम के साथ, एंड बोथ ऑफ देम रिएक्ट्स एंड इट इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड. तो वहां पे जो प्योर एल्यूमिनियम है उसके ऊपर एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड की थिक लेयर हमें मिल जाएगी बाय दिस प्रोसेस ऑफ एनोडाइजिंग. नाउ व्हाई वी आर गोइंग फॉर दिस थिक लेयर, क्या पर्पस है, हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज फॉर ऑर्नामेंटल. व्हाट हैपेंस कि यहाँ पे जो थिक लेयर ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड बन जाती है, इट कैन बी इजीली डाइड विद डिफरेंट कलर्स. ओके, इट कैन बी इजीली डाइड एंड इट गिव अ फिनिशिंग टच. It gives a beautiful appearance to the articles which are made up of aluminium. So it is used for the ornamental purposes. So students, here we are seeing different reactivities of the different metals, and on the basis of all this, in the last we will conclude their reactivity order. The reactivity order is that the metals are reacting in what order. सबसे ज्यादा कौन रिएक्टिव है, सबसे लीस्ट कौन है. सो वी आर गोइंग टू राइट देम इन देयर रिएक्टिविटी सीक्वेंस. इन दिस first chapter, if you remember, I told you there only that the reactivity series it is K na ka K na ka Mag, Al, Zinc, Fe, Sn, Pb, H, copper, Hg, Ag, Au. So who is the most reactive? Potassium, then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then iron, then tin, then lead, then hydrogen, then copper, then mercury, then silver, and gold is more reactive even than platinum. Okay, platinum is the least reactive metal. So in this way we have discussed all the points which are related with the reaction of the metals with the air. Now in the next video students, we are going to discuss the reaction of metals with water.